Serving them raw and uncut. With no filter. Take it how you take it, you heard? Hey, straight no filter. So you know somebody gonna be in their feelings and I'ma be in my bag.
Yo, what's going on to episode 2 of the Raw and Uncut podcast for Wednesday, June 14th. Hopefully you guys will be listening to this on the way to work at 8 a.m. I am your host, Rels, now joined by a special guest of mine, my partner in shit business and pretty much everything else in between. Jay Blacko, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's shaking, my brother? What's going on?
Chilling. I can't complain, bro. I'm chilling. As you guys know, this is a pre-recorded podcast too, so I just want to let them know so that when you guys do listen to this live on YouTube or Twitch at RDHTV82, you don't have to put comments in because it's just a pre-recorded podcast. We will be doing live ones here and there, but for now, I just decided to do pre-recorded. So yeah, but besides that, I can't complain, bro. Everything's good, everything Gucci. Trying this revamped version of the Raw and Uncut podcast. You know, the original one I used to do on Anchor. So I decided to do this one now to see pretty much to see how this one will work out on a streaming platform. You know, we have the StreamYard, whatever, so I'm just deciding to might as well just utilize it a little bit more. So you know how that goes.
Listen, man, as long as you listen, there's nothing wrong with trying new things, man. At the end of the day, you've been doing you did the Anchor one for a long time, so there's no difference between this one. Now you're just in front of the camera. Shit, man, we do this every Monday anyway.
Yeah, and then speaking of Anchor, this is still going to be on Anchor, so people can't listen to it. You know, the streaming version, like say you're on your way to work and you want to stream it. If you can't stream it, it'll still be on Anchor. It'll still drop every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. You know, in the middle of the week, give you something to listen to on the way. Trying to get, like I said, just trying to get this back to where I had it before, but on a different platform in a different stage. So, but anyway, what's going on with you though? What's new with you?
I'm chilling, my brother. You know, same old shit. Wait, hold on. I don't know if we can curse on here, but well, shit's not even a curse because they say it on TV now, so it's not a curse now. But nah, same old thing, man. Just chilling. Definitely trying to get into the StreamYard thing too. I know we do it every Monday on a relaxation hour. And you should never have enough of what we gotta say. You got the Rails Roll and Cut, you got the wrestling joint, so we trying to just flood the market,
Absolutely, man. You can't, like you said, can never be enough. So if you are looking at this, from a streaming platform, and like if you can see this when you actually viewing it, obviously you can see I'm trying something different. I have the 2-camera thing going, the one that's directly in front of me, then I'm trying it from the side. Just trying to give a little different perspective. I don't know how many other podcasters do it, but I'm trying to do something different. So, but definitely. So, but anyway, what's going on with you? What we want to talk about tonight, brother? What are we talking about tonight?
So shit. What can't we talk about tonight? You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of things to talk about. So there's a lot of things in the world that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, for instance, matter of fact, let's talk the world of sports. Since we just chatting up, it's a Sunday, we chatting up, and we got things that was thrown to us. But what's up with your boy John Morant, man?
Yo, bro, I do not know what's going on with John Morant at all. I can't even call it. Dude is bugging out right now. Like, bro, I don't even know what's going on. First of all, you got a second chance, and you're messing up again. I don't know what you did. Like, I don't know what's going on with you. Like, bro, is just really no other way to say it.
Me personally, I think it's probably the people around him not putting their arm around him and showing the young boy, the right direction, like letting him know, like, dude, you're a millionaire. But that could be taken away from you very quickly. That's the problem with a lot of NBA stars. Remember, NBA stars and MLB stars, their contracts is guaranteed. They're not like NFL. NFL will waive you real quick. You know what I'm saying? And maybe, it's sad to say, maybe these NBA owners and GMs need to start taking an NFL route. Because remember, I know if I'm not mistaken, NBA, you can't waive a player like how NFL does. And what NFL can waive how many players they want to, as long as the roster's filled out.
Bro, I don't know. Like I said, this dude was given a second chance after after flashing the gun on IG Live the first time, and supposedly he's doing it all over again. And it sounds like, yo, honestly, bro, it just sounds like he's out there crying for help. And
Nah,
nobody.
that's not even a cry for help, bro. That's just it's a difference between crying for help and stupidity. He's on stupidity time.
You think so?
He's taking shit for granted. That's what that is. Like we seen athletes cry for help on certain things they do. You know, whether it's social media and all other shit. This boy here is he's bugging. He's not taking it serious. He feels he's a superstar of his team, of the town. He's untouchable, and that's what it is. They only gave him a slap on the wrist last time. Now it was different. And the crazy part is he's a young boy who other young boys look up to.
And that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, bro, you're a celebrity. You are a role model. You can't sit here and then like they can't like NBA can't make this man go do a PSA now. Like you messed up twice.
It's not to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. Little kids are supposed to believe you at this point.
Yeah, what else is there to talk about? First and foremost, right now we are in a gun happy era with these young boys. And John Moran's like what, 23, 24? So it's funny. So he fits the young boy era. You know what I'm saying? So he fits on what's going on out here. He fits the problem what's going on out here. Everybody at one point, I'm not gonna lie, even myself when I was younger, thought flashing a gun in the pictures, whatever, was the thing to do. Why? Because that shit I seen in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Oh, flashing the gun, that's a cool picture. But as I got older, I realized that's a charge. Nigga, you crazy? You know what I'm saying? But these young boys don't see that. They feel like, they flash a gun in the picture or videos, people automatically think they're shooters. Everybody that's got a gun, that's not a shooter. And this is what John Morant need to understand, that because you will come across somebody one day, they're gonna argue with you one day, and what they're gonna go for their gun, trying to shoot you. Why? Because some fact you out here flashing guns. They're not gonna play with you.
Pretty much, and the fact that he still thinks it's okay. At the end of the day, he probably thinks he's bulletproof, bro. He probably think he could do that. He's the best player on his team. He probably think, I'll just put a statement out, apologize, whatever, all to be forgotten, and I'll be back to playing NBA basketball next season. And not realizing like they could make a real big example out of him.
Facts. He better look at OJ Mayo. That man ain't been back in the league since. And they found out he was using drugs. What drugs was he using? We don't know. But he ain't been back in the league since. So he's playing games, man. Like at the end of the day, he's playing real games for his life, man. Because they can easily snatch that shit from him because he didn't get that millions yet.
Exactly. So
you're getting a check.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're getting a check. You ain't get that full-fledged whatever millions they signed you up for.
Yeah, it's crazy to me, bro. Like I just don't understand. Like the money, you have the money, go home. You got a daughter. Like you over here flashing guns. Like you don't think dudes don't see that? You never know. You, God forbid, you can get caught slipping.
I was about to say that. Definitely about to say that too. You're absolutely right. With somebody trying to rob him and realize, this motherfucker like to flash guns online, I'm gonna have to leave him right there. Robbery and murder.
Yeah. So it's like, come on, you got to do better, John. You got to do better. If not for you, do it better for your kid. You know what I'm saying? Like just do better. Simple.
Bro, people take opportunities for granted. Plain and simple. That's all it is. They take opportunities for granted, and that's basically, honestly, the best explanation. He needs. I'm sad to say. I ain't fucking sad to say. He needs to be made an example of what can happen when you keep fucking up. I ain't gonna say sad to say. Nah, this is twice. Same situation.
Yeah, it's like, come on, the first time you got lucky. They pretty much gave you a slap on the wrist the first time. The second time they can't do that now. Like if they give you a slap on the wrist again, it's almost gonna be like, what examples are you setting? Sadly, they like you said, they're gonna end up making an example out of him.
Mm-hmm. Because right now it's the end of when the end of the season come, right? They can have the GM meetings, the owner meetings, and they can decide what they want to do. First of all, let's do nigga he ain't get as far in the playoff, he ain't get no championship. Let's waive him, and now here reality gonna set in. Once reality sets in, now it's like, all right, what else do I do? Now the other team might not want to sign you. They might not want the headache.
Pretty
There's a lot of
much.
there's a lot of these athletes that's like that. Fucking prime example, Draymond Green. I'm quite sure next year he out of there.
Nah, I
They
don't
not
see
resigning
him.
him.
I don't see him. I don't see him staying with Golden State either.
I don't see. First of all, dude's a headache. Dude's like me and you. We watch sports. Dude is a headache, and I got nothing against Draymond. He played with passion, but sometimes your passion overrides your play. Like you understand what you do, you try to hype the crowd up and all that, but yeah, after a while, you got to know when to stand the fuck down. You're not Dennis Rodman. He came from a different era. Stop trying to be Dennis, because that's how
Yeah,
I look at Draymond when he plays. He plays like he's Dennis Rodman.
yeah, but the only okay, I agree. And who tries to do that same thing? Dylan Brooks. The only difference is Draymond has championships. Dylan Brooks just got cut from the team that they literally told him they're not resigning him.
See, Dylan Brooks' problem was this, bro. Dylan Brooks tried to make a name for himself, but went about it the wrong way. Your defense is trash. Your scoring is definitely trash. Your defense is you don't have you're a pest. You're not even a defense. You're a pest. Let's get that straight. Your offense is trash. You can't shoot. You can't do nothing. It's like, so what else can you do besides talk shit to great players who bust your ass?
Then you
If this
poke.
was the season game, cool. You do that. You did that in the playoffs against arguably one of the best players next to Michael Jordan. I don't care anybody say one of the best all around NBA players of all time. Like a lot of people are like, oh, what do you mean? Why you bet Kobe? Kobe? Listen, I'm not knocking Kobe. Kobe was my second favorite shooting guard behind Jordan. Favorite shooting guard, but in front of Wade. That's my three top shooting guards. But honestly speaking, LeBron James, hands down, he has shown me this for 20 years, is arguably the best all around player of all time. All time.
And there's no signs of slowing down either.
I think he gonna slow down when he retire.
LeBron gonna slow down when his son get in the league.
Yeah,
That's all
I
he.
mean,
That's all he's really waiting for.
I'll tell you this, since we on a sports subject. If the Lakers just so happen to win the championship, they just so happen to win the championship.
Which, by the way, sorry to cut you off. That by the time this actually airs, they might have already won the championship. They
Yes,
might not even be in the finals. So I just want to make that very clear.
yes. So y'all hear me now when I say this, right? If they win the championship, you're gonna see LeBron completely slow down next season.
I agree. I agree. All the scoring titles, all the accolades is not going to be. He's going to coast it throughout the whole season because all his son has to literally do is play one season, and then he's eligible for the pros. So
But here's the problem though. One season, he has to prove himself that one season. He
oh
might
yeah, I
go.
agree.
He might go to a college team, and they might really treat him like a second rate player.
Well, with college he already gone to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They might treat him like a second rate player, but because they know he's gonna bring in that star power to them.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's LeBron James' son. LeBron's gonna be there on the sidelines, all that. But he might get there, play against these college kids, and they might really bring him back to reality.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
can happen.
I
And
say
once
LeBron got
that
about 3 good years left.
3,
Yeah,
I think.
and I
Two.
mean three meaning three like he's going like these 3 years is you're gonna really start to appreciate how good of a player he was because he's really gonna slow down over the next. Like you said,
Yeah.
if they win a championship this year, he's gonna coast it.
Dude say he spent almost $2 or $3 million on his body.
Mm-hmm.
Look how much money he could save when he could just really chill.
Yeah, but $2-3 million on his body, he probably makes all that back.
Endorsements, he does.
Yeah, exactly. So he makes the money he spends on his body, he probably makes back 2 times more, 2 or 3 times more.
True.
So
True. But after a while, your body tells you when it's time to slow down.
mm-hmm.
Your body gets tired. LeBron does. I give LeBron credit. He don't do load management. He can. I
Nah,
mean,
he don't. I respect him for not doing it. I ain't gonna
he
front.
deserves it. He hands down deserve it.
I'm gonna tell you what LeBron gets load management, bro. LeBron gets load management when he tweaks an ankle, and then he can milk it for a couple of weeks. Because I mean, to be totally honest with you, the way he's been playing for the last 20 years, I'm not even mad that he milks it. But that would be his load management, because his load management would be based off of him just getting hurt. It's not him just taking a night off just because he wants to.
And that's true.
And I mean, we got it. And then the thing too, we have to understand, like, we grow up watching these guys. Like, literally, we watched LeBron from the beginning of his career all the way up until now. Our lives, bro, I'm 41 now. Our lives are not basketball lives. So when we sit here and be like, oh, 41, oh, we could go out and play ball. Yeah, we can, but it still hurts. But at the end of the day, like, somebody like LeBron is 40 at 38 or whatever age he's supposed to be right now. I'm not sure. He's not even supposed to be playing ball right now. Basketball players have a short lifespan. Like,
when LeBron came to the league, right? I was like, this kid ain't all that. They got some. It took till like his second year. I was like, oh shit, they was lying.
Mm-hmm.
They was lying. This kid here.
He's literally been an all-star every year since his second season.
Yeah. I don't think he missed the All-Star game.
No, I think just his rookie year. I think that's it.
I don't think he missed one. Yeah. No, not even his rookie year. He made it.
No, he didn't go to the All-Star game. Mm.
The rookie. No, you're right. You're right. He didn't.
Mm. But he's literally.
The funny thing about that time, he was still dropping 20 a game.
Mm-hmm.
Once he caught his groove.
I mean, but he was on a bum Cleveland team too. So
took them to the finals a couple of years
later. He sure did, and then left them.
People keep forgetting every team he's been on, he took them to the finals.
He's been in the finals like 10 times out of the last like 12 years. Like, to the point that it's weird when he don't even make the postseason.
Yeah, my bad. I'm yawning. Excuse me, everybody. A little tired, long day. I'm trying to think about that now. Miami, 2013. Yeah, 4 years straight with Miami. No, was it 4 years straight with Miami?
I know the first year they lost. I know the first year they lost at Dallas.
Yes, it was 4 years straight Miami. First year they lost to Dallas. They took 2 in a row, back to back. They lost to the Spurs. That's 4. He went back to Cleveland. They didn't go to the finals. No, they did go to the finals in Cleveland when he went back.
They lost to Golden State.
They went 4 times straight with Cleveland. He went 4 times straight and went back to Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
1-1. After he won 1, they lost the last one. He went to LA, and they won the both. Damn, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, dude. All he knows.
So he went to the finals a total 11 times.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Well, listen, man, it is what it is, man. Salute to his career, man. Salute it. I mean, a lot of people won't give this man credit and all that, but I do, man. Salute to his career. Like, he did a whole lot.
There'll never be another Michael, another Kobe, another LeBron, another Dirk.
Well, we can't say another Michael because we had Kobe.
No, that's still not the same though.
Nah, definitely. Well, nah, yeah. Like, let me say something to you. Kobe was the closest.
No, I agree.
I'm talking about move. Yo, to the point
he mirrored everything Michael did.
From the moves, the walk,
the clutch fish when he hits a jump shot.
Nah, we not even talking about even that. Like, the side of the clutch fish, we talking about like his Jordan's whole mannerism. He used to walk like Mike. Everything. Like, he everything.
Bro, the only thing Kobe didn't do was stick the tongue out.
That's all. That's all. And then he ain't married nobody named Juanita.
He married somebody named Vanessa though.
Yeah, listen. But yeah, like that man married, but ain't nobody else never been on LeBron James.
Nah, I agree.
Not even his son can mirror that.
And I'm looking, and I actually seen highlights of the younger son. I'm like, he's gonna be the better one.
Yeah.
Kids like 14 and like 6'8". Like, that's so much untapped potential to get into, that when his body fills out and he really starts to hit like that puberty, like that manhood, yo, he might be an animal.
He might be like his pops.
Yeah. Yeah.
He might be like his pops. That's like D-Wade's son. D-Wade's son is nice.
Yeah, like the crazy growth spurt he had. I seen a picture. I seen a picture.
Shit.
I still see you. You good?
Yeah, no, I see you. I'm talking. I just went black. That shit never done that before.
Oh, welcome to the Raw and Uncut, baby.
But yeah, like like D-Wade's son, like he can ball. Like he balls like his pops.
Mm-hmm.
He just shoot way better than his pops.
You gotta understand too. The young kids, like they're so much more. They have so much more talent and so much more tools to be able to get better. Like, okay, take like for Carmelo, for example, his son is playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
His son is young still. His son look like gonna be a beast too. Like Carmelo didn't have what his son has now. You understand what I'm saying? Carmelo
Yeah,
probably
right.
puts that kid in the gym like every day. You see what I'm saying? Like Melo went in the gym for high school, but he was, he got good in Syracuse. But you talk, these kids are coming out of high school good. And on top of that, these kids are now coming out of high school with money already.
True, and that's why a lot of people will Melo. You know, like you got a lot of people that are like, "Oh, why Melo not signed to the team?" And I remember I was watching an interview with Melo, and everybody know Melo's like he could ball, whatever the case may be. But Melo made a promise to his son. Reason Melo down the league because he made a promise to his son, like, "Yo, when you go in high school, NBA's gonna pause for me. It's done. I'm training you now. It's your time." So that's why Melo's not really in the league or pressing to get on the team because he's training his son now to take his place.
Crazy. Just think about the next generation of NBA stars. We'll be talking about this, 5-6 years from now?
Yep.
Melo signed, LeBron signed, Wade
Shout out to Michael
signed.
Jordan for being selfish. Ain't training his kids to do nothing.
But get ex teammates as well. Yeah, but think about this next crop of generation of players though. Like you're gonna have Wade's son, you're gonna have Melo's son, you're gonna have LeBron's sons. Like,
Well, see, LeBron's son's gonna make just because the name. Wade's son is the one that got the hardest one because Wade's not out there with his son. He's training his son all that, but he's not out son like how Bronny James is. Because in fact, LeBron James is playing like his pops. So to him, it's like, all right, I got my pops training. He's at my games, all this shit. Wade's son is in the cut. He's low. He ain't got the exposure Bronny James got. Only time he really had that exposure when those two was playing with each other on the same team. They busting everybody ass.
Yeah, they sure was. They sure was.
So Wade's son gonna have the harder road than Bronny James.
But yeah, that's gonna be fun though.
Yeah, that's how it is, man. Excuse me, it definitely is. Fucking, I don't know, man. It's just so much going on between sports, and we from New York, so we already know what's going on in New York with the whole choking joint.
Oh yeah. The guy choking out the guy in the subway.
You know what? I'm gonna give you. We on a raw nut cut, right? Cause I'm gonna give y'all my honest opinion. And I don't want people when they view this, they hate me. But I need y'all to understand something, what I'm about to say in my Stephen A voice. I am a diehard New Yorker. And what I mean by diehard New Yorker, I mean all these neighborhoods y'all done name that's considering at the high crime rates and everything like that. I've been there. I walked through, no problems, no nothing. But I need you to understand something when it comes to this subway thing. The New York City subway system is a whole different world. And a lot of people that's been commenting on that situation don't understand what really goes on. What in the hell?
Go ahead, talk.
Yeah, a lot of people understand like what goes on in this world, right? And what I mean by that is I take the train 5 days a week every day. So out of 300 days of the year, I'm on a train. And I ride the train with these dudes all the time where somebody's tweaking and everything. And I see these tweak outs. That's why I call them people that get on train, tweak out, harass people and all that. Now, is it right to choke one of them to death? No. But I'm not saying it ain't right to choke one of these motherfuckers. Some of them really downright deserve it. Outright, they downright deserve because some fact they harass people. Think about I read the news every day. People on the train getting stabbed, slashed, robbed, and all that. And these are the people, that y'all say, oh, it's not right to do this too, not do that too. Unless y'all take the train every day, understand how much of a different animal it is. Yeah. So when son got choked to death, I was like, damn, somebody lost a relative. But at the same token, y'all wasn't checking your relative when he's on these trains wilding. That wasn't his first rodeo of somebody actually had to check him. It just went to another level. He was known to be on the train as a bug out. Yeah, he does little entertainment and shit, but at the same token, he's up on the train, he bugging out, harassing people. Somebody just got tired of it, and it happens like that. Some people reach their breaking point, and it goes up the next level. This is why that man is not being charged as a murderer like that, because in fact, people knows what goes on in them subway systems. The subway system got one of the most high crime rate in New York City itself, not the streets. So all the protests I see y'all doing, standing on the tracks, I haven't seen a dumbass jumping on the third rail. Like,
yeah, I've seen it too.
Like, what you think that's gonna get you? Like, at the end of the day, man, sorry for the family. You know, y'all lost a family member, but y'all should have been there more for that family member while he's on this train tweaking out, panhandling. Straight up. Because I guarantee I'm not going to hold you. And I'm not trying to say they're like the biggest, baddest gangster on the planet. One of them motherfuckers trying to be somebody going on a t-shirt. And I wouldn't want to do it. Plain and simple. But what is your thoughts on it, my brother?
I had to put the good music on while you said that because I know how you was feeling. So I felt like it needed some music in the background. So I did that.
Nah, you should have put the first 48 music on it.
I got you. As this podcast goes on, I'll be adding more background music. This is just the preloaded music already. So I just had to work with what I got. But
I'm sitting like, what the fuck was that? Like,
yeah. Come on, you gotta juice up the show. You know what I'm saying? So personally speaking, right? I look at it like two different things. One, the dude was getting choked out, and there were people who were literally holding his arms while he was getting choked out. So my thing is this, right? Let's just say he's getting choked out and he's trying to use his arms to break free. You can't do that when somebody's holding your arms. So to me, you're just as much of an accessory to the murder as the guy who did it. Let that sink in. You're holding his arms for what? You're pretty much helping this guy choke the other guy out.
True.
And
my thing is this: what the fuck was he doing that people say, yo, we tired of this shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. He did what everybody else wanted to do.
Yeah,
that's how he did what everybody be wanting to do in the morning when they're on their way to work and they just want to get to work and they don't want to be distracted. They don't want nothing.
Bro, I remember one incident I was on the train, right? And, you know, and I was asleep. This is why I don't really sleep on the train no more. I was asleep on the train, and I just heard everybody, oh my God, rushing, moving. And, you know, my instinct jumped up, started rushing and moving. Boom, boom. I ain't know what happened. Some guy literally got on the train and just tweaked out, started swinging while he hitting people, this, that, and the third. So everybody know, we know what's going on. First of all, he's swinging so wild, we thought it was multiple people. But, you know, me, I'm like, I jumped up because I see people running. I'm like, oh, shit, something going on. Somebody got a knife. Somebody got a gun. Until we realized what this motherfucker was doing, him by himself, and he hit this elderly lady and you know, couple. And we really realized, it was like, hold on, it's just him by himself. When he came to realize it was us guys about to really fuck him up, this motherfucker had a fake seizure on the floor, all that. Like, we was gonna demolish this dude. One, you hit an elder. Two, you got on the train wilding. And the only thing the police did was got him off the train, like, oh, come on. Then when they got him off the train, all that fake Caesar shit went out the window because he knew what it was. And guess what? The motherfucker jumps back on the train and just to a different car. So this is what I mean by people don't understand, like, yo, what these people really do, like the most disruptive shit they do on these trains.
Bro, at the end of the day, mental health is real. And whether anybody wants to talk about it or they still think it's a sensitive topic because it really isn't, it is what it is, bro. Like, a lot of these people need help. And instead of people looking at them like they are like lunatics, or just try to understand. I don't want to say try to understand where they're coming from, because like I said, you be on your way to work, you're tired, you probably had a long night, you probably don't even want to go to work, and then you got to be on the train, first of all, when it's crowded, and dealing with all the extra. Like you just want your day to move smooth. Like, and it wasn't right what the dude did. Of course not. It wasn't right. And it's one of those tough things because it's like it was bad because you should like. At what point do you just let go? You already had him in a chokehold. You had him in chokehold for 15 minutes, bro.
He probably tweaked the fuck out and didn't know how long he was still doing them.
Right. I was gonna
happens like that.
I was gonna say he probably caught PTSD because remember he was a former veteran.
Mm-hmm.
He probably just because if you look at him, it almost looked like he had a faraway look in his eye when he was doing it, and it was just like he probably just like you said, he probably blacked out, didn't realize what he was doing. And by the time he snapped back, he realized what he did and he had killed the dude. Because how long does it really take when you have somebody in a chokehold like that to actually kill him?
Not that long. You cut the air supply off.
Bro, he had him in the chokehold for 15 minutes. Dude probably had to be dead after at least 5 minutes.
Yeah. He probably thought he knocked him out. That's why he probably was going for. He probably was going to knock him out and realize he overdid it.
So now my thing is if he would have just choked him out and the dude would have survived, well, he would have been heralded as a hero.
Probably so.
But then he killed him, so not so much.
Because because here's the funny thing too, right? This is what I'll tell you about something must have happened beforehand. We are in the era where everybody like to record everything. Nobody seems to have that footage of what led to him being choked.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody.
Nope, because everybody wanted to keep their phone down because they probably didn't want to be dealing with. I mean, okay, so the dude is on the train bugging out, and somebody pull their phone out, and he sees it. The first thing he gonna do is go to that person. So they didn't do nothing. But as soon as this dude started choking them out, everybody's phone is out.
But everybody's phone's out during the choking, not during the pre-up to the choke. What led to it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've just seen a loose clip, like you just said, like maybe the PSD kicked in. I just seen some shit with I think it was Ohio. Well, former Marine. I forgot. I think Marine Vietnam vet. He's a war veteran. He's arguing with the guy on the bus. And he argued with the guy on the bus. He stabbed the guy real quick. Like they sitting, the guy sitting the other way, facing like towards the window. The other guy's facing towards him. They arguing. The old Marine dude got up, poked him right in his neck, quick. And as he stabbed him, you see the guy run to the bus driver like, "Yo, he stabbed me. It's on video." And the bus driver was like, he don't know what the fuck is going on. So he kept the bus in motion. He never opened the door. Dude like, let me out. The Marine dude, I guess he blinked out and realized now this motherfucker's an enemy. He's not dead. He stabbed him some more, killed him on the bus.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So like these dudes and these Marines, everybody, they tweak out. They bug out. They have that PTSD. Especially if you've been in some type of war, you're gonna have that PTSD. So people don't understand that shit. That shit is real, man.
All right, okay, so this segment that we're gonna do, right, is gonna be relationship segment, right? We're gonna tap into a bunch of things, right? I'm trying to keep this podcast, if I have a guest, this podcast will be no more than an hour. If not, probably less than. But I read something today that caught my attention. Now, mind you, when you're hearing this, everybody, it'll be a couple of weeks from now. So, but as of the time that I'm recording this, I read something early, and I want your opinion on this. So, I pulled this off of Twitter, by the way. So it says UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya's ex-girlfriend takes him to court for half of his wealth because they
say
dated.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya's ex-girlfriend takes him to court for half of his wealth because they dated too long and she supported his career.
Okay.
Now,
his girlfriend.
He's black and she's white. I just want to preface that too. Yes, exactly what you just said.
Not his wife. His girlfriend.
Exactly what you just said. Yes.
No kids.
Yeah. I don't think so. It doesn't say anything about kids.
You want my opinion on that?
Okay, speaking of which, here it goes right now. So UFC fighter Sean O'Malley disclosed this while speaking on the podcast stream on Sugar YouTube channel. He said that this girl in question was never married to Israel nor had a child with him, but believes she is entitled to half of his wealth because they dated too long and she supported his ultimate fighting championship. And his comment was, I don't know how their relationship was because I didn't even know he had a girlfriend, but to want half of what he's gone out there is and done is absolutely ridiculous. Now, before you answer this, I want to read this one comment that somebody said. This is going to be one court case all of us men should watch very closely. This has an effect on all of us men. If she gets half, 1/4, or even 1/16, it's going to change how men approach relationships in the future. Now, go.
Well, I had an answer before that until you just read what you just said. Um, my answer before that is, bitch, you crazy. You gets nothing. We was just together. Think how many ex girlfriends that we done had out there that rode with us through certain situations that feel they might be entitled to things if we get rich. Let's put that out there. So this definitely affects the regular guys, the regular 9 to 5 guys. You have a girlfriend out there that you got somebody you was with while you was working, and it ain't work out. Y'all break up. Now she want half your money. Get the fuck out of here. That's not happening. Now, um, that comment that is very true because now you become picky to the situation. Like, bro, right now there's a lot of shit going on in the world that make us men don't want to get in relationships at all. Whether we do too much and it's nothing that you get nothing back in return, or situations like that. First of all, and plus, there's not a lot of loyal motherfuckers out there. Like, my thing is, like, even with that shit right there, it's like, how the hell you tell somebody, how the hell you fix your face and tell a judge, me and him dated for too long, I want half his money. First of all, the judge should have been like, yo, you don't get the hell out of my courtroom. Like, the fuck, y'all dated too long? That affects everybody then.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you ain't got no kid together? Bitch, please, get the fuck out of here. Get the get the fuck out of here. Like, hell no. You
Yeah.
deserve to be in jail for wasting my time in this courtroom.
Yeah. I hear that hot shit.
But
So
fellas, like, pay attention to that. That's some real shit. That is some real shit.
I'm just reading. So I'm reading, right? I'm going through Twitter right now, right? Because I'm just, we on a relationship part of the show. So I'm going through Twitter and I'm just reading different tweets, right?
Hmm.
So this guy has a thing. I want you to answer it, right? So he wrote this. It's on hashtag. No, it's on the relationship.txt or it's on Reddit, whatever. So the dude goes,
Yeah, Reddit should be hilarious.
yeah. So the dude goes, my ex girlfriend, 25, wants to have casual sex with me. I'm 22 while we're both still single, but there's a catch. My ex contacted me a few days ago and said she wanted to have sex with me. A no strings attached situation. Our relationship came to an end without drama. We realized we were better off as friends, and now we might be friends with benefits. But first, I had to tick all the boxes on the preference sheet she prepared for me. I'm not even kidding. She texted to me, and this was on her list based on past experiences with me. Intense eye contact, no. Man moaning, yes. Bending me backwards to kiss me during doggy, no. I like my spine intact. Biting, no. Thrusting when I have your dick in my mouth, no. Expecting me to swallow, no. Winking at me when we lock eyes during oral, no. Condoms, yes. Telling me you're about to come and then saying, or am I? It's not funny the first time you did it. I will still not be funny if you do it again, so no. Death gripping my tits, no. 10% missionary and 90% everything else, no. Okay, so I'm gonna answer this shit, right? For one, I'll be like, bye. I don't want you. Um, First of all, we're not in a relationship, although we was in a relationship. And you now come with me all these rules that you probably didn't come with me before when we were not fucking. So no. Then you're telling me to put a condom back on after we went years without putting the condom. I'm not doing that again. I'm sorry. It's not happening. But just to have a list of demands like this,
It
bro,
sounds
it's
like they have.
11 list of demands, like 11 things.
First of all, they're young. That's one.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Two, it sounded like they had a boring sex life.
No, it sounds like he tried to be crazy and she wasn't with it. Because a lot of the
Yes,
stuff is like, a lot of the stuff was like, no, 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 biting me, no, thrusting when
it
I have
sound
my dick in my mouth, no, intense eye contact, no, but yes, I want you to moan, but
it
bending me
sound
over, doggy, no. Like,
it sounds like it is, bro. It sounds like with her, she's inexperienced. Like you had. All right, this is funny,
all right, before
right?
you answer that, let me tell you where I gather this is, right? First of
Mm-hmm,
all, she's 25, he's 22.
mm-hmm.
So to me, it sounds like, obviously she's older, obviously, but it sounds to me like she's trying to still control him in aspects.
Yeah, but also, I mean, you have females that just don't. You have females that just want basic sex, plain and simple. I have dealt with funny shit is I have dealt with somebody like that back in the day. Like she didn't want nothing. It's just she's nothing penetration, nothing. It is what it is. You have people out there. Be surprised, but you have people that's like that out there.
Hmm.
You still have even to this day because you know why? Some of them never really had that. Like think about all the shit that he did. If he did it properly, he probably did it because some shit that he's seen online or heard about.
Maybe watch porn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Online or heard about.
Hmm.
He's like, he gonna try his luck. He's gonna do it. If he did it the proper way of doing things, she'd been more with it. That's ace. That's only would have come down. Because even like this person I dealt with, who I told you he ain't like all types of shit done. It wasn't until I was after a while I had to flip it on her and do things properly. It was on some okay, all right, cool, all right, I like it. No, that's all it takes, bro. Sometimes it's the inexperience. That's basically what it is. It's the inexperience that throws them off, that they don't know how to handle it. Cause think about it, you have women out there that be on something like, I don't want my pussy ate it. Don't nope, don't do it. Nope. I don't want it. I don't like it. This and the third. Because they had a bad then you find out they had a bad experience.
Hmm.
Until now you bring your experience to them. Now it's on some okay. That thing you did, I need you to can you do that again, please? It happens like that, bro. Trust me, it happens like that.
uh, bro, like I said, don't
Now,
give me
what
all those
I
demands.
mean, but think about it. We pushing 40. Well, you're 40. I'm probably push 40. Our experience is different than what they're going through.
They're still, yeah, at the end of the day, they're still relatively young. Except it
Exactly.
seems to me, it seems like there were certain things that he did that she didn't like, and she didn't know how to express it until after they broke up. She and I'm gonna be totally honest with you. There's a part of me that feels like she went off and ventured somewhere else and didn't like it,
Mm-hmm.
and decided to come back, but now come back with restrictions. But like all the restrictions is all the kinky shit in sex. You just pretty much told him he can't do it.
Bro, I keep always stack with you. You know, we gonna end it. Like I said, it's uncut, so I'm gonna give y'all uncut. I'll give y'all uncut when a relaxation out, but I'm giving y'all uncut because it's raw and uncut. I dealt with a chick back in there. I had ill experience. I didn't know what the fuck. All I knew was about penetration. That's it. And like I just said, seen some shit online. I said, "Oh, I want to try that." You know, this is doing my novice years. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? My novice years. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing. She ain't like it. Nah, we can't do this. Nah, we can't do that. Whatever the case may be. Nah, I use inexperience that. Cool. Granted. Now, fast forward the years later, we had the other go around now. That the things I did back then that she ain't like or I tried to do back in the day. Like I'll be the first one to tell you, I did not like eating pussy back in the day. I didn't care for it. Why? Because simple fact, you know, back in the day, everybody said, "Oh, why you doing this? Why you doing that?" So when I tried to do it to her, it was almost like, nah, I'm good. Till we had that second go around, as we got older, it was on some nigga. Like, okay, you definitely upgraded yourself from back then. Yeah, I was inexperienced. When you bring that experience, you get older and you really start to learn a woman's body. You know,
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
know when you like one thing I had to really learn. It wasn't just about sex. Sex could be sex, but when you learn that woman's body, it's over.
And vice versa. Once she understands what you like,
I'm
yeah.
easy. I'm easy. And you drink water in front of me wrong, it's on. I'm easy. I'm not gonna say it in front like I'm easy. Like bro, this is I laugh all the time because I mean It's ones I dealt with back in the day. I could like they'll talk shit. I'm like, you're right. But it's just like if I really bring that experience to you, you're gonna be like, oh, all right, yeah, like it happens, man. It definitely happens.
Blue Chew, yes or no?
Who?
Blue Chew, yes or no?
Would I take one or have I took one?
Would you take? What have you taken one?
Hell yeah, I took one. Like, that shit was alright. I took it wrong, but
Wait, hold on, wait. Break the experience down. Break the experience down, please.
nah, I'll tell you like because I didn't know when to take it.
Okay.
And the only reason I took it because, like I said, I seen, I watch a lot of sketches. They always promote it, whatever the case may be. One of my bros, had it. Oh, let me try that. So when I took it right before the action. I didn't let it build up.
Yeah, from what I heard, it's supposed to be 15 minutes before. From what I heard.
Yeah, bro, I took this shit probably 30 seconds before action.
Nah. From what I heard, on good authority.
I hate
good
you.
authority. 15 minutes before.
Funny shit is, I did this during my relationship though. It wasn't like I did it with some rando.
Mm-hmm.
So when I took it before the action. Whenever we came home, chill, got in the shower, freshen up. I knew I was gonna get buzzing. End of the night, that's what we do. So I popped it, boom, all right, boom, ready to go. I was ready. Me not thinking, yes, did it work potently at that moment? No. But did it work, let's say like 10%? Yes. So I was like, okay. It wasn't to after she went to sleep. That shit was like, are you ready? Ready to go? I'm sitting there like, wait, hold on, what's going on here? we just did our duty. So what's going on? Hey, come on, round 2. Like, wake up, let's go. And yeah, Blue Chew, it does what it does.
Shout out to Blue Chew. This show will be a sponsor of Blue Chew one day. I'm gonna hashtag Blue Chew until I'm blue in the face. Like shout out to Blue Chew.
Blue Chew definitely does what it does. Is it wrong to take it? No, because you got motherfuckers out there that really need Viagra. No, Blue Chew is just a boost. For anybody who's really curious about what Blue Chew's out there, like I did my research on it.
Yeah, Blue Chew just gives you. Blue Chew really just gives you an extra advantage. Pretty much.
Yeah,
it doesn't. It's not something you take when you feeling like you panicking and you feel. It's just something you pop. You just want to, give the extra, extra thrust. When you need it. A little something. So.
Like it's definitely like I'm saying. It's definitely just like pick me up. But like, would I take it again? Of course. I mean, it gotta be the proper time, depending on what the night look like. It might be some little liquor involved. I would definitely try it again. No doubt. No doubt.
All right, so we're gonna close out, right? But before we close out, since you my guest, on the second episode of the revamped Railroad Uncut, we're gonna do little one-word answer. So I'm gonna ask you a question.
Man, I ain't gotta be. I could be a guest. Listen, I don't never mind coming on the show. You already know how we give it up. So
absolutely,
whenever you need me, yo, bro, listen, I need you to pull up, and I'm free. I'm there.
I got you. So we're gonna do a little one-word thing, right? So I'm gonna ask you a question. Just give me one word. How you feel about it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. First one: friendships.
I hold daily.
Liars.
See, the tricky thing about liars, though, people lie off fair. You got people that lie off fair and people that just lie. Damn. 50-50. No, I ain't got 50-50. Fuck that. No. No 50-50. If I was a liar and I was a kid, scared of my mom's. Trying to get me out of trouble. 80% don't like them. 20% sometimes I understand.
All right.
80-20. So we're going to say 80-20.
Depression.
Seek help.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Realistically speaking, that's about the best answer you could actually give when it comes to that. Cheaters.
No respect.
Okay. I got 3 more.
Bring them on. I love this. I actually love this little thing right here. Bring all your questions on.
Growing up in the hood.
Easy.
See, a lot of people would say that. Favorite childhood memory.
Too many.
Favorite adult memory so far.
Growth.
Shit. I think I kind of ran out. Because it's something. Remember, it's something new, so I'm trying it. So
listen, always freestyling, man. Listen, freestyle helps, bro.
Yeah. So, with that being said, everybody, thank you for watching this well run uncut. I am definitely I'm about to take this thing to new heights. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. And he's gonna be back.
Bullshit, man. I gotta fuck with the stream, y'all shit, man. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna do something to it.
I'm gonna go out on a limb, people. By the time this airs, he will already have done an episode of whatever name he decides to make.
If I ain't gotta air it right then and then, by the time this is when? This
will be airing June 14th.
I'll probably have like 3-4 done.
Okay, you heard that here, right? You heard that here.
I got enough ammo for like fucking 4 or 5 shows. And I'm not gonna be on there for an hour. That's just straight. I'm not getting, especially if it's me by myself. You're not getting an hour out of me. Not happening.
Nah. But this was a little bit of everything. Like I said, the title was Black Men Talk Life, Love, and everything in between, and we sure did that. So once again, thank you to my partner Jay Blacko for joining. And with that being said, everybody, we out. Have a good night, y'all. Well, good. Oh, see, good night. See, I'm throwing off already. Everybody, enjoy your day or whatever time that you're listening to this.
You can say good night.
Bro, this is raw and uncut. Bro, serving them raw and uncut.